Mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, for defenders of his era, the name Fernando Morientes strikes fear into the heart.
Yeah, without a doubt, Peter. He's undoubtedly amongst one of the best strikers to don that famous white shirt. And of course, he was part of Spanish football's most memorable partnerships. Yeah, he had all the attributes for a classic centre-forward. He had the lot.
And here's Van Basten. Bullet! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And it's Zanetti. Lampard, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. A probing pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Costa Curta. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Olmo. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And now they can spring out of defence. That's the keeper's ball. Thuram ventures forward. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf, looking to play him in. Gullit in acres of space out wide. And it's Lampard. Oh, this is a great position.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. And he is shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Seedorf shoots! It's hit the upright. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. Gullit gets a foot in here. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And the shot! That is delicious! A finish of true class! And Milan have the lead. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Morientes.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Aim forwards. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he can clear it away. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Hullet. Hullet plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Zanetti. Lampard. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Olise. There's the delivery. Terrific effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Chips it through. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hullet. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Milan have their second corner now.
Dani Olmo. Number 22, Seedorf. Number 11, Olise.
And that should
Coming
get
on
the job
field,
done.
Number 14.
Now there's a
Guti.
fine ball.
Number 17.
And this is Pullet.
Desiree Doué. Number
Pullet plays it in.
19, Marco Asensio.
Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's played it in low. Stam tries to clear. Tries to dink it through. Cannavaro getting this one clear.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Asensio. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Coming on to replace
Lots and lots
him
of changes.
Well, he's
Number
someone
10,
renowned for his pace and those
Erling
darting little
Haaland.
runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Guti. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Aimed beyond the defence, neatly clipped into space, and he's gone looking for safety. In by Messi. Costa Curta with the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Doué. Oh, that's superb. Now it's Guti. And he was alert to it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Guti. Rijkaard. Here's Asensio. Now that looks a decent ball. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for...
And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover
There will
this.
be 1 minute added time.
Can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Haaland. He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.